everyone. Thanks very much for joining me. I'm Dean the Vaping Biker and freshly back from Vape Jam UK 2016. So this is going to be my vlog to cover pretty much everything. I was going to split it up and do different ones, but what I'm going to try and do is timestamps instead in the description underneath, so you can go to the bits that you're interested in or hear me waffle on at any given time. Now, I did want to get something up yesterday. Today's Tuesday, so I got back sort of Sunday night, and I wanted to get something up yesterday, but to be honest, I was so rough. I don't know if it was just all the handshaking and sort of germ transference and things and stuff, I don't know, but or it was just abusing myself for 3 days straight and it catching up with me because I'm old, who knows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it all together in this one. There's going to be there's some fun stuff in here, you know. There's going to be a quick kind of pretty blurry run through. If I'd have just taken it in real time, it would have taken forever, but a run through of all the floor layout and sort of an idea of how big it was and how many vendors were there. I'm going to sort of fast forward through that bit with some tunes, which actually I found today because I was looking for a tune to put on there, but it's a band that I was in many years ago in my youth, so I've been really narcissistic and I've dubbed that over the top for the music. And funnily enough, one of the guys that plays guitar, there was two of us playing guitar and I was singing, and the other guy that was playing guitar actually plays in Conspires 2, which is my intro and outro music, which I think is pretty cool, and those links are down underneath as well. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is we'll go through a little bit of sort of an introduction to the travel vlog. Loads of people wanted the travel vlog and I was a bit shit at it, to be fair, but we'll see how we get on. And also we've got a bunch of interviews, got some cool kind of chats. We've got Dimitris, the VapinGreek, we've got Grimm Green, and we've got a great one from Jason from Local Vape as well. So there's plenty of talk there. I have realised that my interviewing skills suck balls. They're really bad. So I need to up that one a little bit for the next time. So I hope I don't bore you too much. And also, if I signed your stuff, to be honest, I didn't expect people to would want me to sign stuff. And so, yeah, I've got to work on my Vaping Biker signature. So I hope I didn't fuck up your stuff too much. But thank you very, very much to everybody that that came to say hello. I'm going to do a little gallery of a few kind of pictures I've been tagged in, just to say thank you very much for coming up and saying hi and making me feel a bit of a rock star for a couple of days. It was awesome. And oh, and there's me not turning my sound off as per usual. So without further ado, let's go and see what we can get stuck into, shall we? We'll kick off with me talking rather awkwardly at a camera at the train station on the way out, and you'll hear me talking and having a little bit of wind again in the very near future. So I'll be back in a second. Hello YouTube, Dean the Vaping Bike here, and this is day one, or the start of the travel vlog to Vape Jam. I'm here at Norwich train station, which is a treat for anyone to see. Super old building and all that sort of good stuff. So things are going to be kicking off today, and yeah, I'll try and grab some footage on the train as well, and exciting things. First time doing a travel vlog, so I feel like a nutter talking to a camera. Awesome. Right, so this bit up here is just me on the train. I thought I'd take some train coverage, hoping that something important or nice or lovely would happen. It didn't. Nah. Right, so I have done no vlogging, blogging, whatever you like. I've done none of it, and I have been useless because of that. So I'm going to try and do my best to do as much as I can today. Today's Sunday, so it's the last day of the show. I've got to leave at kind of 4ish. You can hear my throat's a bit ropey. There was lots of shouting and screaming going on last night, which was fun. And I'm really sorry I didn't get any of the fun night stuff. So I'm going to see what I can get today, get a bunch of decent stuff for you guys, and hopefully this will cut together okay. But this is my little room in the Ibis. This is the palace. Oh, look at that for a wardrobe, hey? Hey, what? Tiniest bathroom in the world. But yeah, there we go. Funky wall though, huh? Look at that. Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to try and do more today, and you'll hear more from me. Well, you'll hear it all at the same time because it'll all be in the same vlog. Right, Gotcha. So here we are walking across to the centre now. It's a lovely day again. Makes it nice to turn up to things like this if it's sunny. But have a look at the convention centre. A little bit of a zoomy action going on. All those stairs for a fat boy suck, by the way. Setups today, I've got the Fogging Sailor with the Conqueror going on there, and a couple of other things. They're just floating around in my pocket. I think I've got the Duo with the Velocity V1 going on, and hopefully that's going to keep things going for the rest of the day. But my word, all this walking, it's not good, you know. I think I might still be a little bit drunk from last night. Right, be in the vlog. Everybody! At the moment, there's a few people building, doing stuff, but not many. Still early doors. Here with Rick from Modmaker and Ideal Home Show. Bryn just sitting there looking like Bryn, and young Craig boy giving it beans as the Rock. About to go and try and interview some people and see what's going on. Still feeling rough. Coffee hasn't really helped as much as I expected it to. So more coffee, and yeah, time to smoke. Okay, so I'm here with the marvellous Dimitris. How are you finding it so far?
I think compared to last year, it's a nicer venue, you know, bigger area, more comfortable for us fat guys. I actually like this area around the event as well too, compared to Olympia. I think it's just a nicer venue, nicer restaurants, a lot of more options for us. So always enjoy coming to the UK. Everybody's really nice. We've had some really nice talks. I'm still amazed at how many people still don't take the TBD seriously, so wake the fuck up, you know, it's coming. No matter what you want to say or put your head in the sand. Other than that, just a great time.
Good. Yeah, it's a bit different from last year, isn't it? Because of that exercise.
Yes.
Having that extra space, we still had quite a lot of people. You can move around.
Yes.
The stalls aren't like 4 deep all the time.
And again, a lot of juice. I mean, 95% of the vendors here are liquid, which is a little bit, you know, disappointing. How are we going to get people to discover vaping if we don't have devices to give them, especially at events like this? You know, somebody might bring a smoker with them, bring their family friend with them to see what vaping's all about, and they can't even buy an Ego kit here. So that's a little bit disappointing. I hope that trend changes in the future. Liquid is good, but if you don't have, you know, a device to put it in. It's like having gas and not having a vehicle to put it in to drive around. So I hope that that trend changes at some point.
Absolutely, absolutely. So has there been anything, I know there's very little hardware here, but has there been anything that you've kind of looked at that was pretty cool?
Well, the modders gallery was pretty amazing, but then again, you know, you're not going to have anybody drop 800 euros for their first device. So some of the pieces there, of course, the modders, the Waparis, you know, the top hats. It's nice to have them there to see them, even though they're pretty unreachable in price, but it's nice to meet the modders that make these devices, these wonderful devices. I call them the pieces of art, you know, kind of separating what you're going to pay for to enjoy your vape. So they're more of a collective piece. And also what I found really interesting was, even today, we know in this hostile environment of vaping, there's still a few companies that have some really bad labeling and some really bad themes. And again, that has to stop. We can't have these brands that are copyright infringing or clearly having products that look like they're marketing to kids even though they're not. So those are the two most impressive things.
There's a store, a juice store.
Yeah. And I was really disappointed. Not only did it say fuck Jerry's, but it said made in the USA. So go ahead, you know, proudly made in the USA. So proudly we make ourselves look like dickwads. But you know, I think that the event organizers need to do a better job of vetting these businesses, have them submit their art before they vend, and that way we can weed out some of this trash that's really giving us a bad name.
Yeah. So you're gonna be playing around. What are you vaping on, just so everybody knows?
I'm just playing around with the mini kit, with a Kanger tank you know, I want to blend in and look like I'm blowing clouds, but all day. 15 watts on the K-Fun Mini with a 1-ohm build. This is the way that I vape all day. So.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Cheers. Hi, I'm here with Ray from Herman Vapes. Big UK seller for things like Namba Juice and all that sort of good stuff.
Grimm Green's Namba Juice, Epicloud, Grimm Green. We also stock Twisted 420's Budget Baller line, along with his original Not Too Shabby line. We also do wholesale and distribution on them. Really good time, absolutely killing it. Everybody's loving both Grimm and Twisted Juice because obviously they're a little bit rare, a little bit hard to get hold of at the moment.
That's the advert done.
Yeah.
So how are you finding the show? How's it working out for you?
Well, brilliant. Let's just have a little pan over to the store. As you can see, absolutely chocker, killing it.
There we go. Yeah, just had Grimm over doing some autographs.
Doing some autographs, yeah, signing some mods, you know, getting all that done. Great amount of people this year. Better turnout than last year, 100%. Must be double the people, double the buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoying myself.
It's a good space this year as well, isn't it?
It is. We're a little bit out of the way, but it gives us a chance to be able to talk like this. To shout like you know.
Absolutely.
Over near the States you get a bit rowdy, but you know, we like being over in the corner so we can communicate with the customers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're killing it, absolutely killing it, and I live for this is Vape Jam, that's what it's all about. He knows.
Absolutely. It's the future. Right, brother, I'm going to have a little pan round and we're going to have a little look at what you've got going on.
Let's go. So, over on this counter here, we have Twisted 420's Budget Baller range, both in the 60mm and the 120. Really doing well today, especially the Fruitgasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the one that I said was Fruit Gash?
Fruit Gash, yeah.
Yeah, Fruit Gash, that's the one.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, the boys, look, guns
Here's the
out,
boys.
fucking having it, beards and guns, that's what it's all about, eh? Right, we'll have a quick little pan through.
He's our guy round on the Grimm Cult and Epic Clouds counter. We have our main man Mike. Look at the size of that.
Look at him, look. Ladies, that's just for you, that
don't
one.
be trying to steal any mods at this show off this guy. Okay? Everybody enjoying themselves, having a little go of Grimm Green stuff. Got a little table set up for some information on the new Chubby Gorilla bottles. We're also distributing, going really well. We're giving those out today.
Nice one.
And then round here we've got our man Jack. He's on our AC Vapes counter. AC Vapes from Birmingham, group of really good lads and some really popular juice.
Certainly plenty of juice, you got it. And you got the
50 range, and of course the Cloud Hunting Club t-shirts.
All over it.
Everybody wants to be in the cloud.
Fucking right too. Alright, mate, one day, thank you very much.
Take it easy. Have a good show. We'll see you
Always.
soon.
Cheers,
Take
pal.
it easy, Chris.
Here with Craig from the Ideal Home Show. Tired much?
Knackered. No, just tired. You can hear it.
Yeah, still got a couple of hours to go. But
There you go.
there it is.
Make some noise.
Make some noise. Hold your hands in the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys soon. More vlogging to be done. Oh. Here with the one and only Mr. Nick Grimm Green.
Yeah.
How are you finding it, buddy?
Great. Dude, it's a cool event. It's fun. I've been telling everybody it feels American.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm in California right now.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Everybody's really nice.
Yeah.
Like super nicest people ever.
Yeah. Have you found anything, because obviously there's a lot of juice vendors, have you found any hardware pieces that you like or haven't seen before?
I haven't seen a lot of hardware. No, it's a lot of juice. A lot of good juice.
Yeah.
A lot of good juice. Not a lot of hardware. I did get an atomizer. I don't remember what it's called. It's the one with like there's tubes in it.
Oh yeah, the Aeronaut.
Aeronaut, yeah. I got the Aeronaut.
Yeah.
It seems pretty cool. I haven't built it yet.
No, it's good. I think it's supposed to have some pretty good air. I haven't played one yet, but that's on the cards.
Yeah. There's always something.
Absolutely. So how long are you here for? Are you just here for this weekend and then going back to the States?
Yeah, just here for the weekend, heading home tomorrow. Back to California. It'll be good. It'll be warm. I can sleep in my own bed.
When are you coming back to the UK again?
It's been good. UK, I'm not sure. I know I'm going to be in Ireland for sure. In Belfast.
Yeah.
For that event, but I don't know when I'm getting back to the UK.
Right.
Everyone keeps telling me about the Birmingham show.
Yeah, the expo is going to be good.
That's too soon.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of time.
Yeah, you've had a pretty big run of events, haven't you?
Yeah, had a pretty big run of events, so.
Nice one. So, are you just walking around and getting used to people now, or are you kind of ready to go now? Just knackered of
Yeah,
what you've been on?
it's still fun. We still got like this whole day ahead of us.
Absolutely.
But I'll probably cut out early.
Well, thank you very much for being on the vlog.
Yeah.
We'll catch up again soon.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. Right, so here is Stu from Wick Liquor. Fantastic juice. I've been on the show, on the Ideal Home show. One of our first guests, in fact, and are rocking it. And the second time you've exhibited.
Yeah, second time, yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a new juice out now as well.
Yeah, Contra. Dropped it Friday. It hasn't even got to dealers yet, so pretty special.
Yeah.
Seems to be pretty special. People love it. We're selling hundreds of bottles, so fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Seems to be nice.
How are you finding the show this time round?
It's been amazing. That wholesale was really strong Friday, and then yesterday was like a zombie invasion. We just got absolutely crushed. So we're really humbled. It's been epic. Yeah, we're very, very grateful.
It's worthwhile having this talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can't beat being out in the community, and the people are just gorgeous.
Absolutely. Yeah. Any highlights for you in this Vape Jam 2016?
It's you, Dean.
Well, I've got it.
Yeah. Always.
Sucker. Anything else, guys, struck out to you which you thought
Just the amazing response from people. It's just obviously we see what people want to do through social media, and people are talking to us all the time, but seeing the faces when they try the juice, and just every single time it blows my head off. And just I'm immensely humbled by it. It's just incredible.
Great stuff. And you got pretty sweets down here. The boys are all working their socks off doing things. You've been a slave driver for them and getting
I don't know about that, yeah, but I've got very high standards. Get to work.
Well, thanks very much for coming on.
Thanks for
on the
having me,
vlog.
Dean. It's a pleasure.
So we've covered a fair amount of stuff so far, and I apologise for the sound being all over the show. I've tried to reduce the background noise as much as I can, but I think in this next section we're going to get some as well, unfortunately. May have to go with a separate mic for the next event. But one of the things that I really wanted to do was sit down and have a chat with Jason from Local Vape, because coming over to the UK and bringing a lot of what you would expect to be be sort of the more of the sort of the cloudier kind of gear and stuff that we see over on Instagram and all that sort of stuff all the time, but not so much in the shops here, with the exception of a kind of a handful, if you like. So I wanted to have a chat with him to get his idea on the UK vape scene, but also to get an understanding for the kind of shops and outlets that he deals with as local vape, and that way it may give you a sort of an indication of the sort of places where you can start looking if you're looking to kind of accentuate your vaping equipment, so to speak, and going for some of that sort of stuff, all the insta famous kind of gear, you know. So this is the chat with Jason. I hope you find it interesting. I think he's a really cool guy, and just wanted to put a separate piece into this for him. So let's go into that one.
Okay, so I'm here with Jason from Local Vape, showing us some of the UK products and coming over here for this is the second time you've come to Vape Jam, right? Yeah, absolutely. So really it's just to get an idea of what your thoughts are on the UK vape scene and the sort of products that you guys are selling over here.
As far as it goes for the UK vape scene, I've seen it grow from last year. This show is obviously much bigger than it was last year. The amount of people seems to have grown, and now walking around on the streets, I see more vapors now than I did last year. You don't get as many funny looks when you're walking down the street and that crowd behind you aren't as they seem to be more familiar with it, which is good because that means everything is growing. As far as the show goes, the show's been great for us. We pretty much sold out of everything that we have. I have seen that it's growing here like it grew in the United States. So it's really cool to see that, and we are gaining more customers in the European markets, and I couldn't be more happy with what's been going on.
Excellent. Do you have many UK or European distributors for your stuff, or do you kind of just go?
There's really no exclusive distributing. Really, we have a few. We have a few folks that we deal with over here that do some extreme amounts of business with us. Evolution Vaping from Birmingham, they do a lot of business with us. They're probably the biggest. Dr. Herman's, I think they got like 4 or 5 stores. They're opening up 2 or 3 more. Those guys have just been great. I love those guys. James at Evolution have been great. We are also doing, trying to get some more people on board. We do have a lot of smaller shops that we do deal with, but I think we do with Gray Haze as well. They do good business, so it's growing. Obviously, we would like to have more, but we'll take it as far as we can go.
So what kind of products are really working out for you over here? Is there any kind of real strong products that are going just crazy over here at the moment, or is it just a general everything?
Our Anarchist products. Anarchist products have been doing really well. The wire has exploded, which is great because we really stand behind that product. We believe in it, and so it's really great to see that grow. Now, what we're trying to do is kind of make the Anarchist brand like a full-service brand, going mods, atomizers, wire, batteries, T-shirts, everything that we can make with that brand. It seems to be very successful, and we don't just make a product and just throw it out there, something cheap. Everything that we do, we try to make it as quality and likable at the same time. So the marketing and the products, we don't want to market a product like, oh, it's the best thing ever, and then have it be crap. We want to stand behind it like those are quality products. And
what seems to happen really well is over in the States, branding seems to really rock it. It really helps the product. And you go, things like the Hexomes, things like the Anarchist stuff, dot logs, and all that kind of it really works.
We have what usually I call the big 4, which is Hexome, Anarchist, Tugboat, and Dotline. Those 4 brands have done extremely well with us. Obviously, there's a lot of others like the Osmosis products have been great. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out because we do a lot of business with those brands. Alpha, Vape has been huge with us, all their spin-off brands. released 2 more behind that. So I mean, and then obviously there's newer products, well not necessarily newer, but new to us that are coming in that are really successful too. So we're trying to keep, instead of going for mass volume, trying to stay more current, keep everything that's really hot that we believe in, that our the manufacturers believe in. And it just kind of works out to, most of the stuff that we carry is sort of American made, and not in a way that we don't like those products or these products. It just seems that they're more accessible for us, and the customer service is much better. If you can actually get a hold of a human being if something is wrong, you need to get a hold of a person. There's myself, Erica Harley, Mike and Knuckles. Like we're on the phone 24 hours a day trying to help.
One of the things with customer service that I saw is you had an unfortunate event where someone drove into one of your American shops.
That happened the day that we were leaving to go to the airport to come here to this show. As we were boarding the plane, we were getting the pictures and the emails and the text messages from Erica and the rest of the crew saying, "Oh my God, somebody's driven into our shop." I thought it was a joke at first. It was not a joke. It was serious. The build station got destroyed, and that's where everybody congregates. And our shop is right in the build station. Thank God nobody was in the build station when they congregated.
Well, one of the crazy things that I've seen that's been happening is you've actually been offering a service where, especially kind of like local people who want to buy stuff, you've been just going out and delivering.
Yeah, that's something that Eric is doing. We're very customer service driven. Local Vape has been around for 4 to 5 years now. Erica started the company as a vape shop, so that's her baby. It has grown into what is now local vape distribution. We have a couple of shops now, and we are kind of known for customer service. And if we didn't stand by that, being as large as we are, it wouldn't get anywhere. People would leave. So we try to stick to that customer service, try to help people as much as we can. And if we have to drive our stuff to your house, in order to keep customers happy and coming to us, and that's what we're going to do. And we're all people, we're all vapors too. You know what I mean? So if I was just a kid that vaped and didn't work in the industry, I would be delighted if somebody did that for me.
Absolutely.
So
have you found that there's been more people actually taking that on board because it might be Erica dropping it off, or it might, they want to meet one of you guys? Because a lot of people, like regular everyday vapers, they'll almost idolise people that just work in vape shops sometimes. So it's kind of the idea of potentially getting one of these guys delivering something to your house. Have you found that that's had any impact?
Well, in the United States, there's so many vape shops and there's so many people. The only real rock star that we got at our company is Erica. But Erica is, she runs the business, she owns it. She has a lot of very important things going on at all times. So she's pretty much in the office delegating what goes on, obviously. So there's certain people that may be considered, that people look up to. But I think I really don't think that anybody really cares who drops it off as long as they get their stuff.
As long as they get their gear in,
But some people, I guess, if Erica showed up to their house, they would probably be really happy about that. Because she's been around a long time. She's grandfathered into the business. She's one of the oldest. She's not old, but she's one of the oldest people in the industry. She's been around a long time. So if she was to come to this show, or even like the shows that we go to in the United States, people just flock to her. Because she's built quite a name for herself. And it's because of the way that she runs her business and the way that she treats people. And that's a reflection on all of us. We all kind of follow her lead, and we've all been trained by her, basically. And we're all like service industry people too. We all worked at restaurants and stuff when we went to college, and so we got our feet wet bartending and serving tables. And if you carry that sort of customer service into other industries actually works.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Be nice, smile, and try to do your best.
And have the knowledge there to be able to back it up as well, because one of the things you get is, there's a lot of people that have got shops or work in that environment that don't have that knowledge and understanding to be able to help the customer.
Right.
So,
right now, I've been gone for a month, and it's not like me. I like to be at the office. I like my 9 to 7 gig. You know what I mean? And since we've been gone, a lot of new products have come in. I have no idea what they are, so I have a lot of catching up to do, because I already have customers emailing me saying, "Hey man, what's this new thing?" And I have no idea what it is. I've never seen it. I've never touched it. So once I get home, I hate not having the answers. I have to know the answer.
Absolutely.
And if I don't, I'll go study it and come back. So the next time somebody asks me that question, I know what the answer is.
that's the best way.
So it's been a challenge lately, but I'll get back on the horse as soon as we fly out tomorrow. I'll be back in the office on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's getting all loud here. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff on the stage, so just want to say thank you very much for coming and having a chat. And thank you for doing the great stuff and bringing on some really good products over to the UK.
Thank you.
That was Vape Jam done. I am tired. I want to go home. I've got to get the train now. Man, it was a really, really good experience. It was a really good event. I think everybody tended to have a pretty good time. And so now it's all looking forward to the next one. Birmingham, NEC for the Expo. Exciting times. So now there may be a bit more video after this. It depends if I fall asleep on the train or not.
Okay, so that was the rather sort of iffy, but to give you a general vibe of what was going on at Vape Jam, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by to have a chat on camera. So Nick, Dimitri, and Jason, thank you very much for that. And I hope you guys got something from that. It was a pretty cool event, but unfortunately there was so much noise. It was, even though it was a much bigger room, it was a shame that the kind of the DJ stand and everything was right in the middle as opposed to being up one end. But these things are what they are. So excuse me, what else is going on? You can hear that the throat still isn't really up to scratch as yet. But what else is going on? I thought it was a great do, but then again, I was going also to meet people and to catch up with friends and to have a really good experience. And that's what these things are really for. They're great to be able to meet new people, to meet up with the people that you speak to on forums and Facebook and all other sorts of environments, and get to just sort of have a good old sort of chat really and talk about stuff. There was not that much hardware, which was a shame. Now there was the modders gallery, obviously, which if I put pictures up here, it's because that's where I think they should go. I can't remember if I took a picture of the modders gallery. If I did, then something will be up here. It was good to see some of the kind of the expensive stuff, if you like, but personally I find much of it a muchness. There's a couple of mods that I really kind of like, but I'm really not the high-end person. I'm not the person that area was designed for. So I was really looking out for hardware from some of the other vendors, and there wasn't many there that were doing it. Unfortunately, there was a handful, but not as many as you would like to see. So that's the biggest gripe, I think, from Vape Jam, is the fact that when you go there somewhere like that, you want to see something for the new starters. You want to see something for the intermediate and the people that, even the advanced vapors that want affordable gear, that want stuff that you can go out and buy, And sure, you had Local Vape, you had, I think, Red Juice was there. There was, well, what Red Juice was there? I got some of this stuff from those, this cloudy lemonade, and you can't see it because of the lights, unfortunately, but it's actually rather good. But there was a whole bunch of stuff there, and not as much as you would like to see. That's pretty much all I've got to say about that, really. It would be great to see some more hardware in these things, and you know, it costs a lot to have a stall there, and there's a lot of money to go on to I guess to hire a venue the size of the centre it was in. So I guess that's why it's expensive, and I think that expense may put people off, but who knows? I'm not a vendor in that sense to be able to do that sort of thing. So you know, it's a shame, and hopefully going forward we'll see more hardware people, or more people that currently just had e-liquid there take more hardware with them on the next one. And it's a bit of a shame because last year there was kind of a low amount of hardware, and this year seemed a little bit less, even though there seemed to be more stands. But yeah, I mean, the volume of stuff and the lack of hardware were my main gripes about the whole situation. Otherwise, I had an awesome time. I really did enjoy it, and I know lots of people that had a cool time as well. Now, when it comes to the affordable hardware, like I say, not much there, but some of the stuff that I thought was cool. Asmodus were there, and I don't think I took a picture. If I did, I'll pop it up here. But Asmodus have got a new mod coming out, which is made of the same stuff as a bowling ball, and looks quite high-endy. It looks like a high-end acrylic kind of mod with the tube going down the side and sort of grips going around the side. A terrible way of explaining it. But that looks like it's going to be something that comes out very soon and looks very cool. It was a shame to hear that I believe they had a couple of mods stolen, which are prototypes, and so if they're out in the market, people will understand that they were stolen pretty much straight away. I don't get why people go to these events to steal things. It happens, and it saddens me, and it's just going to put vendors off coming to future events, which sucks. What I don't really get is, you know, when you go to a mobile phone shop and you have that kind of cord attached to the back of your phone which stops anybody being able to walk off with one of them, why don't they do those? Why don't they do those? I don't get it. I don't understand. But you know, there you go. So anyway, Asmodus, Eddie, who I think he owns Asmodus, he is Asmodus, was is bonkers and great, really nice guy. What else did I see? I saw a sort of a first look, if you like, at the new Sigelli 213, which is put together with the Supremo guys, which came up with the Moonshot. So that's something I'm really looking forward to seeing in production, and hopefully I'll be getting one of those to review soon. But that is a very cool looking mod, and I really like the look of it. Apparently, with a couple of types of batteries, it will hit the 200 watts happily, but it's not going to stay there forever because obviously the battery life isn't going to last forever. But nonetheless, it still looks cool, and so looking forward to that. Lots of Zurich X mods. I've not actually seen it. I think I saw a review of Grimm Green do one a little while ago. I think they look very cool. I believe they're a kind of a Raptor or an OKL or something like that in there, and they look a cool little mod. I didn't get to have a play with one of those either. But what else? Dot Mod were there with a whole bunch of colours and a whole bunch of stuff. I think they had a new mod there, which I didn't see. I'm saying lots of stuff I didn't see or play with, but there we go. But that was cool to see some of the new colours and stuff that they've got for their atomizers coming up. And Cartel mods. Now, these guys weren't in the modders gallery, but they're quite sort of high-endy looking mods. And I've got a few pictures that I will stick up here. And they look great. And I was kind of quite excited by them. I believe they are very pricey, but one of the things that really put me off is they're a DNA 200 with a LiPo, and apparently if anything goes wrong with the battery, you have to send it back to them to get changed. If you try and get involved in the inside the mod in any way, shape or form, that invalidates your warranty. So one thing I'd like to say to people, not that anyone who makes these things is going to listen, but if you're in the States and you make something to ship in the UK or in the EU, anywhere or anywhere else in the world, or if you're a UK manufacturer and you're shipping abroad, then why is there not the time taken to establish a trust with a modder in that country that can then look after your mods? To me, that makes sense. It makes sense to be able to, if I've got a problem with a mod, I want to be able to send it in my country where I'm not going to get charged extra customs and extra rubbish when it comes back to me after fixing something that you know, could be a manufacturing fault. So yeah, that's one thing I'd like to say. Hopefully this vaping kind of industry will network a little bit better with that kind of thing. Otherwise, Just, what can I say? The amount of cool people that were there. I'm now going to wang up some pictures of people that would have tagged me in social media, and a few of the people that I selfied with and all that sort of stuff. And it was so cool to meet everybody. It was. I loved it. I loved shaking hands. I loved chatting to people. Freaked me out signing people's mods. But I enjoyed it. And, you know, thank you so much for coming up and speaking to me and saying hi. It's always really great to hear. I think if you, any of us people that sit here in front of a camera to try and review stuff for you guys, if you can come up to us and say that you enjoy the review or you like something that's happened, we really do appreciate it, because, you know, it's nice to get that feedback. I've got a dog barking in the background. That's annoying. So, yeah, it's really nice to get that feedback, and it's nice to know that we're doing something that you guys are enjoying. So thank you so much to all of you that have that popped on by and said hello. Thank you also to, I mean, I've said thanks to Nick and the other guys that were in the interviews, but also huge thanks to Mark Todd. He, as always, an absolute stellar gentleman. I like him a lot. He's he looks like, you know, remember the Muppet Show? Remember the really big ones that just used to roll up alone? He's like one of them. He's a big one. But also, it was also meeting Eddie May, who makes the Darwin mods. So you've seen my my Squonker and my Evolver that Eddie's made, and just awesome, so cool, such a nice guy. It was really cool hanging out with him. It was great hanging out with John, who's the Inky Vapor on YouTube. It was great hanging out with VapingGreek, or V1CK VapingGreek. It was awesome hanging out with those guys. It was just, you know, it was a phenomenal experience. And obviously the Ideal Home Show guys, it was the first time that we'd all got together. We only managed to spend one night, I can't say one night together, that sounds dodgy. We only managed to spend one night where we were all kind of in the same place at the same time, but that short time was great to be able to hang out with the guys for the first time, so that was pretty cool. I'm sure we're going to chat about that on this week's iOS on Thursday night, 9 PM GMT. So is there anything else I really wanted to say? I mean, if you guys are as knackered as, if you went and you're as knackered as I am shagged. The train journey, they ended my little thing there saying I was knackered and I had to catch the train. Oh my word, it was a nightmare. Not only on the train in did I manage to fall asleep. It was only a sort of a single train, or a single journey, which was good. No connections or anything, but I managed to fall asleep on the train. Lots of people all around me, kept waking myself up, snoring, which is never a good thing, especially when you have to check your beard for any dribble. That's not nice. But on the way back, it was kind of it was surrounded by children in the first leg, and in the second leg there was standing room only for half the journey, which was super when you're absolutely shattered. That's exactly what you want in your life. But no, I mean, otherwise, I'm trying to think, and I can guarantee there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that I am going to come out with and go, oh, fuck me. I did get this Supremo from the Supremo guys, and Dana E. Clear, and another very nice chap, Andy Wilson, who sorted me out with let me have one of these, which I'm gonna test. It's kind of a funky little single battery 70 or 75 watt mod. I've not really had a massive play with that. I did get my hands on a little bit of a little. Is it hoity-toity to have a Vapor Giant? I think it is, but it's a Vapor Giant Mini. So thank you very much to Mr. Todd for that. Did I get anything else? Do you know what? I really didn't. I didn't walk away with a whole bunch of free stuff and all that. I didn't obviously ask anything from vendors. That didn't really happen. So so this one was given to me, which because I liked it. It was just really, really nice. I say Mona's Pantry, Cloudy Lemonade from those crazy guys at Red Juice, and it's high VG. It is a little bit cloudy, tastes nice, and it doesn't appear to be royally upsetting my coils, which makes me very, very happy indeed. Now, what else did I get? There's some strawberry milk. I'm just going to juice up this here. Strawberry milk juice from Moo E-Liquids, and yeah, that's these guys that you also can't see because of the lights. Strawberry, there we go, strawberry milk from Moo E-Liquids. I actually really liked, I got the wrong one there with the strawberry milk because whilst the, dog's going mental, whilst the strawberry milk is very nice and I do like it, they do it like an almond, kind of almost almondy vanilla-y thing, which was really, really nice. And I meant to try and grab some of that and didn't and forgot all about it. Obviously, the guys at Wick Liquor looked after me with a few bottles of juice. I vaped a lot of Deja Voodoo over that weekend and loved a lot of that. And the other juice that I was vaping over the weekend was obviously the Grumpy Custard that I took with me. Otherwise, to be honest with you guys, I didn't really do a whole lot of hobnobbing to get free stuff. That wasn't a thing, and like I say, it was a meet more than anything else. So no, I mean, we'll see if anything, if I can think of anything that I'll bring up in Sunday's vlog, but I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there isn't. So this, I'm sure, is going to be way long enough. This is probably going to be the longest vlog I've done. But I hope you found some interest in it. I hope it's been worthwhile to you. I will really try hard to remember to do the timestamps. I'm shit at doing that. Oh, Craig, Ideal Home Show, got me some DB liquids. Got some Them Apples to try. So I'm going to give that a little blast as well. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been my look of Vape Jam 2016. If you went for juice or if you went for a social, it was cracking. If you went for hardware, maybe not quite so much. But there were a few little gems in there if you could find them. And all in all, guys, I had a cracker. I'm very broken now and I'm very tired still and I've still got dodgy throat and life is hard. It really isn't. But yeah, so thanks very much to Vape Jam for having me and everyone that came along. So I will see you soon. I'm going to get back on track with some reviews, get some stuff out this week for you guys. I've got a bunch to catch up on. I have got some, I've got the final few tanks I've got to get through. And like I said to you before, I am not going to be doing any more tanks for a while because I think we're all probably a little bit bored of them now. So we'll see what comes up, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for staying with me. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks once again to anyone that popped up to say hello. It was a pleasure meeting you all, and everyone was so nice and so kind. It's really, really appreciated. So thank you, everybody. You have yourselves a good week, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. I best sign out and vape with a 66.6 watts. I've got all funny recently. I'm all three numbers, so 66.6, 44.4, 77.7. Oh, OCD. Thank you. Goodbye. Have it large.
I'm fading, it's come to an end. I feel an obligation to start again.
Vape Jam kicking it, Flitzy. Oh, hang on. Oh!
Ah!
You know Flitzy.
Flitzy? Oh, I know Flitzy.